Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your tears and your pain gone away? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing, and the angels cry, and now the angels know what they have. I bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. Tell me, what do you do up in heaven? Are your days filled with love and light? Is the music, is the heart an invention? Are you happy? Do you feel more alive? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing, and the angels cry, and I hope the angels know what they have. I bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived, since you arrived, since you arrived, since you arrived, since you I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing, and the angels cry, and I hope the angels know what they have. I bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived, since you arrived.
Hey, well done, Michael. Louise, what did you think of Michael's performance?
Michael, if I'm being completely honest, I think first of all it was the wrong song choice. I understand that, you know, your category was vulnerability this week, and I understand you may connect to that song, but for me, I didn't feel it. I don't think you showed it in your video. I don't think we heard it in your voice. So for me, I felt like it was the wrong song choice. On the choruses with the dancing, dance, that it was because your tone is so unique, it resonates on each note. So you weren't moving your voice for those answers fast enough for the track, so they were lagging. Not every single one or two were okay, but they were lagging. So just be really careful with things like that. And I think there was almost too much of that kind of bouncing. I think you could have done way more with it. You've got all the goods, Michael. I'm just waiting patiently for you to just put them all together and come out and be like, this is me, this is who I am. You are capable of so much better than you did this week, and that's just what I want to see. So please take advice from any of us, you know, inbox us. Take advice from any of us regarding song choices and things like that, because I think when you've got the right song, you're going to really shine. So please take advice and come out and show us what you can do. But well done.
Kelly?
Yeah, I agree, Mike. The back and forth sort of like yo-yoing thing that you do with your voice, you add it into the song too much. And not just this song, I think is something that you've done previously in previous weeks as well. I don't know whether it's just the fact that you're trying to adapt to these songs and you're struggling to find like how to put your voice to these songs. But you know, you've been compared to a couple of artists now. So my advice to you would be like, I remember when you first entered this competition a couple of seasons ago, we said you had like a Passenger vibe. Now, if you go on YouTube and search Passenger covers, you will find Passenger covering songs. So it'll give you an idea of like where your voice may sit and what kind of style you can actually put to songs. So just anything to give you sort of like inspiration as to how you can put your voice onto a track, so that you're not stuck and you feel like the only thing you can do is that because it's just it takes away from the melody. It loses any sort of like emotion that you wanted to capture. It dampens it down. So I just think you really need to explore your voice and what you can do with it and how you can make it sound the best.
Yeah, Michael, I think the problem with having you is something that have happened before. This have happened in previous seasons when you've been in the process. And what I tend to find is behind closed doors off camera, you are so worked up about making each week the best it can be. And sometimes when you overwork things and you overthink things and you over-paranoid things, that's when things start to go all over the place. And this is what's happening. The choices, the way you're singing them, everything about what you're doing is not what we are seeing in you as an artist. Now, a few weeks ago, you did the Callum Scott one, No Matter What. And because the track was so simple, I think it allowed us to hear you more steady vocally. Now, that was the best you've been as far as I'm concerned this season. That was the best you've been. So you need to try and find yourself back to that route. Doesn't mean you've got to do Callum Scott every week. It just means the way you sang that, you kept it simple. You didn't overdo things vocally that weren't right. We want you to play with songs. Of course we do. But if you're going to play with them, they've got to be in pitch and stuff, you know? So if you can't do them in pitch, don't do them at all. Keep it straight, you know? So it's down to you to realise this as an artist. If I'm not going to sing something tidy, I'm just going to keep it like this. Do you get what I mean? So I would rather you do that, because it's this point of the competition now where we want you to take risks, but if they're not going to pay off, don't do it. Don't even waste your time. And again, like I said, don't work yourself up too much, because that's what's happening. You're working yourself up, and I can see it leading all the way up to this day, you know? And this is what happens. It all goes, and it needs, other than that, well done.